iwradio.co.uk. Isle of Wight Radio.
You're listening to 107 and 102 Isle of Wight Radio, and I'm so excited to have some very special guests in the studio, very loud guests. We've got Darren Cole from Robin Hill and Steve Hain from White Falconry, and a couple of little feathery friends as well. Hello, guys. How are you?
Hi, Heather. How are you?
Hi, fine, thanks.
And you. Oh, bless you. Right, okay. Steve, tell us a little bit about the feathery friends.
Well, we've brought here today, the noisy one is called Shadow. Shadow is 5 years old. She's been demonstrating at Robin Hill now ever since she was, 2 weeks old, 3 weeks old. We've got the two barn owls. They're not yet named, but we've had them for about 5-6 months. So they're still learning the trade. So a bit nervous in the background right now, but doing really well.
They are doing really well. Bless it. I can't believe this is so surreal, actually. And this isn't just like a random thing of bringing owls into the studio. Darren, tell us a little bit about the reasons why you've come in today.
Oh, well, obviously, Robin Hill's been doing falconry at the park for the last 6 or 7 years with Steve and White Falconry. But the owls have been part of the falconry display and been so popular, we thought we'd make a separate display just for the owls this year. So we've developed a new area in the park called the Robin Hill Woodland Bowl, which can sit 300 people, surrounded by trees, lovely spot. And in that, every day at about 1:15, Steve is going to fly a special, or do a special owl demonstration, just involving the barn owls and some variety of other owls that he might have on display as well. I don't know what other ones you've got coming in, Steve.
I've got, right now we're doing African spotted eagle owls, Syrian little owls, tropical screech owls, so anything from about 4 inches up in size. But we've also got buying in, especially for the summer holidays, to make it different again, a couple of unusual owls that have never been seen on the island. So
yeah, so it's going to be a really good experience for those that are coming to the park. When they sit in this new area, the owls will fly right above their heads and land in the trees, and Steve's going to sort of spend about half an hour talking about them. So that's going to be a new thing for the park this year. So we're very excited about it, and I think the visitors are really going to love it. So
brilliant. So just tell me about the giant owl that's in front. What sort of owl is he? Or she, sorry. I've got to get this right. Keep calling him a he.
Well, most of my birds are he's, most of them are males, but this is one of the 2 or 3 females we do fly. They used to be known as a European eagle owl, but nowadays they're known as a Eurasian eagle owl, Britain's largest species of owl. As far as I know, we've got a couple on the island. So you can see this bird flying about the island. Well, if you do see it, you're not going to miss it. It's about 4.5 foot wingspan, so she has a good size. Unfortunately, though, she's not a big female European eagle owl. She only weighs 5.5 pounds. You do get a lot larger, but for us and for kids, she's ideal. She works with kids from 4 or 5 years old upwards, so absolutely ideal for that.
So how long does it take you guys to train an owl like that?
Well, I'm well known for saying in my demonstrations that owls are the dumbest thing on the planet. So I will actually say...
Are they, though?
They are.
I thought they were supposed to be wise.
They're supposed to be wise. There's loads and loads of myths out there about owls. But no, they are the dumbest thing. In captivity. Out in the wild, in my mind, they're the most versatile birds in the wild. They are fantastic for surviving out in the wild. But with us, they have one job, and that's survive. So when you bring it into captivity, when you bring it into demonstrations, they do take a long time to pick things up. So Shadow's 5. She's still learning. We had her up in the new demonstration arena yesterday, and she picked up quite quickly. The barn owls, we had them in the demonstration arena, and, well, they did nothing. So it's going to take us a few weeks to get them going well.
We've got a few days to learn.
Yeah, we've got 3.
So do they have their own personalities? Do you get really attached to them?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Shadow here, she is a hard-working bird. She takes everything in her stride. We've also got a brother called Spike, who will also be flying at Robin Hill. He's quite well known, actually, at Robin Hill. And Spike, he's more of the cheeky bird. He's a bit more of a lazy bird. And then even the 2 brothers, the 2 barn owls we have here, they are a day apart. We've got one which is a very, very relaxed one, chilled out. A little bit nervous at a few things, but chilled out. And then you've got the other one who just wants to sleep all day long and do absolutely nothing.
He looks quite sleepy. Yeah, he's got quite sleepy eyes.
Yeah, but when you ask him to do something, he does it actually before his brother. So his brother, who looks like he's awake, who's taking everything in, if you ask him to do something, he will do it, but it'll take him a little bit of coaxing. The other one will do it straight away. Well, except for yesterday. But apart from that, like I said, different characters, same type of bird, but completely different characters.
Does he prefer the night time, though, Steve?
They should do. They are nocturnal owls, but the only thing that makes an owl nocturnal is its parents. These are hand-reared. I've had them since they're a few weeks old. I've had Shadow since she was a week and a half old. So, and Shadow's 5 years old, so unfortunately I'm Shadow's boyfriend now, but she sees me as that way around. And the two barn owls, I'm their mum and dad.
Okay, so have you ever been bitten? I'm going to have to, or pecked, or have you had an owl injury?
I can clearly say by the ones we've had, no. The ones that we get from the beginning, no. But we have had, the falcons have been bitten and what you call grabbed with their feet, but that's purely through rescue birds that have been mistreated by people. So they should never be an aggressive bird in captivity. So all my owls, like I said, they're I wouldn't say soft and cuddly, but they're good to be around. They don't try and nibble you. They don't try and do anything with their feet to you. But yeah, we have been hurt, but that's purely by rescue birds.
But I mean, because you're stroking her and everything. She's fine with that, isn't she?
No, it's stroking the birds. We've been campaigning with lots of falconers on the mainland. Stroking actually, it can stress the bird out. So what we actually do is we do teach our birds to be touched, but not to be stroked by the public and so on, because no public get to touch my birds. They get to fly them, but they don't get to stroke them. The reason we actually do it is if she, hopefully God willing, it'll never happen, but if she does get hurt, we can do a physical. We can check her wings, we can check her feet, we can make sure nothing's broken or damaged. So no, she will accept it for a short space of time, but after a while she will get slightly ticked off. So
Okay.
I don't try and do too much touching.
Okay, I see. That all makes sense. Now, with the barn owls over here, they don't have any names, do they?
Not yet, no. I'm itching to call them something because the public always ask what's the name. So I am really itching.
The barn owl brothers.
Yeah,
they
that's
need
it.
some names.
Well, we've got B1 and B2 right now. That's just the nicknames for the falconers, so we know which one we're talking about. But they haven't yet been named. We don't have any ideas ourselves.
And so, Darren, that's where you come in. Tell us a little bit about the competition.
This will be a fantastic competition for Isle of Wight radio listeners. We want the listeners to come up with some names for these barn owls. We want them to go on the website, the Isle of Wight radio website, enter where you see the owl page, and then put a name for the two brothers. They're two boys, so we don't want girl names in particular. And if we can avoid things like Barney and Snowy, would be quite a good idea. So we want something that's original, maybe something that's topical coming up that would represent them here on the island. Maybe something to do with the Olympics or the Jubilee or anything like that might be sort of reflect 2012, because these owls are going to be with us for a few years to come,
Fingers
hopefully. So if you can put those entries in. If we choose your entries, and that will be probably by Easter Monday, you can come to the park as well and enter as well if you wish to. We will draw the names out or pick the names out, and then the lucky people who've chosen the names will get a chance to come and meet the owls in person, do a demonstration with Steve and get a chance to hold them and fly them, and also have a week's ticket for the park as well, so you can come back and see them again in action in the new demonstration arena. So so lots of opportunities. So get thinking, get your names onto the website and see what happens.
Wow, that sounds absolutely brilliant. I'm so excited about this. It's going to be excellent.
I will ask one thing. We like names that are not names. To give you an idea, we just had a bird named the other day called Half Pint because it's such a small bird. So it's not a full pint, it's a half pint. So names that are not a name, that's what we like as a business. So if you can think of something, we've got, unfortunately we've got Bernard. Bernard is our vulture. We've got Sahara. We had Jupiter, Achilles. We've got Half Pint. So we had Little P. So things that are names that are not names, we do like them.
Why is it called Little P?
Well, you shouldn't go there.
It's a Man United supporter that named it. So we had a bird called Little P.
Oh, well, it all sounds absolutely fantastic. Oh, I love your little voice. Bless him. Bless her. I've done it again. Why do I think it's a man? It's so wrong. So when is the park opening, Darren? It's opening this weekend.
Yeah, actually, we're opening this Friday for the first time. Doors open at 10 o'clock, and then obviously for Easter holidays, we should be there. And obviously the owl display starts at 1:15 every day, so make sure you're there for that. It's going to be a fantastic new addition to the park. So thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for coming in this afternoon. You've been amazing. Thank you.
Pleasure.
You're welcome.